Alright. Let's fucking do this! Good, 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 good. It's gotta be someone else. Well... I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think I'll be getting anybody today. Unfortunate. Oh well. Oh yeah, I should probably post it, shouldn't I?
It's been getting quite busy recently. The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial. Haven't you heard? There's a strange robbery.
Truly is fascinating.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Okay. Gotta talk to this doofus again. Because heaven forbid I get dailies where I don't have to interact with foolish people.
Everyone hold hands!
But steak delicious.
These are the only things that still need room.
Why do I need to... It's across the street! Brainless. So what, are you suggesting he eat lean meat? God, just kill him on the spot.
Save her a little.
Silence!
Let's sweeten the deal. One, make yourselves at home.
Ow, wicked!
I see everything.
Shed. Ow! I got pushed off. Shut up. Shit's bothering me. Moving on then.
Hey!
Shroom boars are weird.
Everyone hold hands.
The hunter
Another test.
becomes the hunter.
Place my hammer. Fry. There's no end to this.
Everyone hold hands. Here's the good.
Excuse you, miss.
This might hurt a little.
You want this one?
All right, moving on. Yeah, it's Marjorie.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
There we go. Gold, 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 gold! Aw. We need that streamer luck, boyos. We need early pity, man. We absolutely need early pity. We are hurting for a squirtin' here, man. Like, look at this.
Let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads.
What's eh? What do you mean? Why is this taking so long?
Hey! Did you know that the sound of thunder is the prelude to new life? Soon, this land will be brimming with vitality.
God, this is lasting a long time. Yeah, I think Libin comes tomorrow. Could be wrong, though. Well, we might as well take what we can get.
Don't be scared. Not now.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
The fuck was that?
You're toast! Boba, get them! Stars, shine for me.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Hey-ya! Let the show begin. Don't be scared. My guiding stars.
Oh, so sorry.
Nice and spicy. Quick, let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads.
Why would I want to trial Poma again? Poma is like as strong as a clean normal attack.
Fire it up! Cool it!
Boba, get them!
Supporting fire! This moment will be frozen in time.
When did he start singing that?
Boba, get them!
Don't get frostbite. Here's backup. Check this out.
Out of the frying pan!
Don't get too close.
What? I didn't know that was a thing you could do here. I was today years old when I learned you can just knock enemies off the edge here.
Freeze.
Nice and spicy!
Hey!
Ow, mom!
Fracture! Cyclone!
Ready, steady, go!
This moment will be frozen in time. Done.
Eat this!
Bring it on! Drop shot. Yeah.
Go!
Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Confess. Bring it on.
Fucking One Punch Man out here.
I see everything.
Ah, water good for brain.
Everyone hold hands. Magical lamp. What's
Ow!
this?
No, my sword!
Da, da, da. Yeah. Hey.
Picked the wrong test subject.
I love the little jingles she makes.
I see everything. Here's the good.
Silence, nerd.
Everyone hold hands.
It's a fury.
I'm seeing. Yeah. This might hurt a little.
Suffocate.
Hey.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Yeah.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
She She's sort of just become my secret weapon, you know? Well, not so secret weapon, I should say. Like, she's the nuclear option.
This might hurt a little.
Hello?
I see everything. Everyone hold hands.
Ow! Alright, assholes.
I see
You're asking
everything.
for it.
Let me
Oh, you are asking for it?
Sharing my knowledge. Here's the good. La la la. I see everything. Orange fire. Grow, grow, grow.
That was fun.
Everyone hold hands.
That was pretty fun.
Rain outlines your fate.
Frog? The fuck you want?
Committed to memory.
I need no. No, but she is good for mining. One would argue she's a miner. Ah. It's funny because she's a kid. Ah.
No, my sword.
Oh my god.
Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow, grow. Yeah, yeah.
Can't run from death.
Homie, I will rematch you any day of the week.
Da, da, da.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's try not to drown immediately.
La la la. Woo. This way, pretty little. Ouchie. Sharing my knowledge. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I don't have nearly as much to do today because that stupid hypostasis shit.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah.
Oh, hello, friends.
I see everything. Ouch. La la la.
Do you guys actually mind?
Everyone hold hands. What's this? Hey.
Hang on, me bucko! Bummer.
Right.
Hmm.
Everyone hold hands.
Crisp.
Not sure why I didn't pan that.
Do it.
Make yourselves at home.
It's time to
You don't want to do that.
Ow. Oh no. Disgusting.
Woo.
Ah. Wonder what this whole area is. Hmm. Aha!
Magic lamp! Forest
Okay.
Everyone hold hands!
Oh boy.
I see everything! The Temple of Wisdom!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your...
Yeah! Committed to memory! Yeah!
Huh?
Ugh. I almost didn't do that properly.
Everyone hold hands! Forest Let's sweeten the deep! Yeah! Yeah! This may hurt a little.
There we go.
La la la. Woo. La la la. Da da da.
Rats. Oh! Let's not do that.
Hey! Sharing my knowledge. Real fun. Yours. Yeah. Yeah, I see everything.
Ah. 4 ruin guards can still fuck your shit up like a coprophiliac in zero gravity, guys. Don't take that shit for granted.
Jumpy Dumpty go! Woo! La la la.
Rain, outline.
Everyone hold in. Here's the good. The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah. Yeah. Committed to memory.
Who's next? No time to lose.
Stabilize.
Get them.
No time to lose.
Everybody stand back!
Nice and spicy.
Solidify.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Who's next?
Ah.
Stabilize.
Huh.
No time to lose.
Solidify.
Adventure time!
Solidified.
Nice and spicy.
Tidal wave. Yep.
Gather.
Bring it on.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stabilize.
Solidify.
Get out of here.
Stabilize.
Let's light it up.
Who's next?
Why does he always, like,
No time to lose.
do this? He aggroes and then doesn't close distance.
Yeah. No time to lose.
Gather. Solidify.
Who's next? Stabilize. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Stop, bring it on. I could get used to that. Yep.
Solidify.
Everybody stand back! Off we go!
Who's next?
Get out of here!
Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on.
Gather.
At the frying pan, into the fire. Nice and spicy.
Stabilize.
Ah. Ah.
Gather.
At the frying pan, into the
No time to lose.
Ah.
Solidify.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're toast.
Huh. I was expecting a little more than that.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Booba, get them.
This is order. You're mine. Who's next?
Get out of here!
I want
time to
someone to
lose.
make a video on like the history of Spiral Abyss.
Nice and spicy.
Yeah, brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, yeah. Who's next?
Stabilize.
I will have order.
I'm going in. Hey, yeah. Booba, get them.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on.
Solidify. Yeah.
After frying pan, into the fire. Nice and spicy.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back.
Who's next? No time to lose.
You know what? I'm curious. Hang on. Hmm. There is a playlist of somebody doing Spiral Abyss all the way from 1.5. Hmm. Hang on, guys. Ugh. Let's watch this for a little bit.
Think you can get away?
Okay. I like the old-fashioned setup. I gotta say. Noelle, best girl. Man, this looks so much more forgiving. But that's power creep for you. Ugh. Oh, shit. Hang on. There we go. Sorry. The best girl, by the way. Got you, of course. Once relevant, always relevant. Skyward Harp. Of course, that had its own banner a long time ago, didn't it? Yeah, not a lot of crowd control. Off with you! Off with you! Ah! This is probably the only person that's like gone through and made a playlist of all this stuff. They've got even less subs than me for some reason, despite the fact that this is actually interesting. Ugh. Old Spiral Abyss be like, some treasure hoarders, you know, maybe up a 2 or 2. New Spiral Abyss, 3 Magu Kankei and a Thunder Manifestation. Granted, this is only floor 11. Ah. I only recently started seeing these kinds of Fatui in the in floor 12 again. I think on this Spiral Abyss. I mean, I guess they've always kind of been there, but they're usually paired with some bullshit like a Hydro Aura, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit here.
Think you can get away?
Electro Aura, huh?
That's a good night shoot.
I think it's a C6 Bennett.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, yo! Good choice of music, too. Boink.
Come on, focus. We're way behind schedule.
Power that ends in hot dogs. So yeah, I never had that brain worm in my head until someone else mentioned it. I hate this cycle, and now I've done it to you. These guys suck, huh?
Next time we go. By royal decree, take this. For Rex Lapis.
You know, eventually we're gonna get an AI change on these guys too, right? Eventually, like in floor 12, they're gonna put in these guys, but with like full health and the shield. Because that's what they've been experimenting with, is that they're changing. I've noticed over the past few Spiral Abysses, they've been changing the AI and how certain enemies and bosses work. How they respond to wet attacks and, you know, what they can do against them.
This is long overdue. No touching.
It actually kind of bothers me because it makes all prior training against the enemy's attack patterns useless. It's, however, like on one hand, it's their way of like separating, it's their way of like neatly separating casual and more hardcore. Like they're by having Spiral Abyss have its own like set of AI rules. I understand that what they're doing is basically they're keeping content easy in the overworld for casual players while making Spiral Abyss harder for the hardcore players. But the funny thing is that nobody's asking for Spiral Abyss to be harder. Especially, like, we're asking for more things like it. We're asking for, like, repeatable variants or something, you know? Yeah, those bishops looked pretty tanky back then. I mean, they still kind of were up until recently when we got Nahida, and Dendro became the fucking answer to these things. One thing that bothers me about this playlist is it says 3 unavailable videos are hidden, and Spiral Abyss stops in this playlist at 3.1, so I'm a little curious.
I must leave no stone unturned. Think you can get away?
Let me just turn that down a little bit. I haven't the slightest clue if any of this shit is copyrighted, but maybe not. A lot of this stuff sounds like either VGM or royalty free. Ah. God, he's tanky. It's kind of nice to have this retrospective, though. It's really interesting just to see how much Spiral Abyss has evolved, you know? The other side. Un segunda means second. Hydra mimics, huh? Yeah, I remember those were also in Abyss a few patches ago. Oh god, they're the worst, man. Especially the ducks in Spiral Abyss. Ugh. They will absolutely fuck you up. I do still want Skyward Harp for myself one day. I was actually going to be my consolation prize. If I happened to get Skyward Harp before Polar Star, I was going to use that on Tartaglia, and I'm super happy I got Polar Star instead because that thing is a fucking nutcase. I'm gonna miss the extra crit damage, but I could always give Skyward Harp to someone else. If I ever get it. After all, I will have to roll in the weapons banner again coming up. Fucking Ito is being run alongside the Wanderer, and I know that with Ito being run alongside the Wanderer, his weapon's gonna be run alongside the Wanderer's weapon. And Noelle needs a Redhorn Stone Thresher. Goba and Baron Bunny. Interesting. Have the Electro Abyss Heralds ever been canon? Like, have we ever actually, like... Before the Chasm, did we ever actually, like, fight these guys in an Archon quest? I mean, I guess canon might not be the right term to use for that. I know Ganyu is a really good choice to use against them, though. Pretty much any cryo character is a good choice against them. But now we have Denjo as well. He absolutely obliterates them. Hmm. That a pyro agent on floor 12? Damn. Been a hot minute since we've seen those there. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a like, actually. Hmm. Very good shit. Hmm. I presume this part is the build showcasing. Next. 30 minutes. Home dog, that's about 50% longer than last one. Is that what I think it is on Noel? Is that the Black Cliff? Kind of a crazy choice. Do these heat sources have a health bar? What the fuck? Dude, Old Abyss was wacky. Yo, how's this dude's Noel breaking an ice shield? That must be some good elemental mastery. Oh. No, this is floor 9. I see. That's why all the videos took a sudden jump in time. All right. I don't know. I actually rather prefer looking at Spiral Abyss like this. It's like, you know, they didn't have a whole hell of a lot of resources when it came to enemies, so they created interesting situations instead. Instead of throwing SpongeBob Sponge Tank, you know? Sponge Tank SquarePants, there we go. But they have, it's weird, right? Because, like, you'd think with more enemy resources that their creativity would go up, not down. But instead, it's like this, like, Current Abyss was like, ah, sweet, 2.5 million HP enemy that runs away from me time challenge. Like, that's what it is currently, you know? I never noticed that Lumine's animation for Geo is stepping on the ground, and it's just like, huh. Man, I can't wait to see this guy's team evolve. This is actually proving to be quite fun to watch. I might make this a regular thing on Genshin streams. What do you guys think? Oh, right, I shouldn't be... That's awkward. I'm gonna have to start opening this in a separate window then. That's fine, I can do that. I think that's what I'll start doing. That way I can still respond to messages and whatnot. Yeah. Man, this is whack. Hmm. This just looks like a fun abyss. Noelle with Blackcliff, though. What a strange idea. Oh my god, and they put a fire Sealy in here? Dude! Ah! Damn bubbles, right? Hmm. I'm sensing Geo as a theme. Of course, that Geo-Resonance could be the reason. Geo-Resonance is still pretty good. In fact, I'd argue it has one of the better resonances. I've always found it weird that people discredit Geo on the basis of, oh, it doesn't have synergy with other elements. It's like, yeah, well, you know, what do you think the point is? Geo elements typically have pretty good base damage too, and their scaling off of defense into attack is always a boon. Especially because we roll defense so fucking often. Oof. 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 Oh, oof, 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 oof. Oh, no. Oh, wait, what? That don't add up. Whatever. Oh, this is floor 10. 300 seconds. 300 seconds is a lot longer than I think it is. Because 3 minutes is 180. Ah. This looks like a mess. I wonder how many tries it took them to be able to 36 star this all with one squad. Like the work, man. Gotta be committed to that grind. Of course, I've been doing that lately. As evidenced by yesterday's run. Yeah, I believe it'd have to be about 5 minutes for them to start fucking up. Challenge time longer than 420. Now that's more like what I'm expecting. That's the 7-minute mark, baby. That's what I'm used to. Oh, but it's just the cryo harpoon stasis. I mean, Klee and Diluc were a thing when this Abyss came out. Diluc was at launch, and I know Klee was already launched by now, I think. But yeah, it's having those two would have been extremely helpful here. Again, but it doesn't look like this person needs them, to be honest with you. They're just going Geo ham. Which, you know, is based in Chad-like. Geo don't give a fuck. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, no, that fruit positioning is so bad. Oh, no! No! No, 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 no! Oh, God. Oh, that fruit positioning could not have been worse there. Oh, this is only the first half, and they're only going to have a minute to do the next one because of this shit. Little over a minute. Fuck him up. Ooh. 30 seconds remaining. Let's go. Popping off. This looks like a spike in difficulty, to be honest with you. One that this person wasn't entirely prepared for. This must have taken a few tries, then. If that was floor 10, I fear for this person on floor 12. Floor 11's looking like a pushover, though. Those defensive walls on Traveler's Geoconstruct are underestimated, I think. I should try it sometime. No, well, I already have too many characters that can defend these things. This thing is taking a lot of damage on... This thing is it's just taking a lot of damage. I'm glad that the second half looks like it's toothless, because it's fucking... Ugh. Look at that little shit. Oh, missed the shot. Missed the shot. Ooh, that's Kring. That's okay, they got it. Oh, shit, do they have it, though? That's 2 lava churls, homie. Oh, no, that's 1 lava churl. Okay, never mind. If that was 2 lava churls, I'd be like, no, fuck that. But they've done that before. I'm sure they have. I swear I've had to defend this fucking leyline monolith from 2 lava churls at once. In the fucking Spiral Abyss. I don't remember when or how, but... You guys know that Ito was my first, like, real breakthrough in this game? He was the point where I started being able to chew through Spiral Abyss. To date, the only Spiral Abyss that's broken my streak has been the Spiral Abyss in 3.0 with the stupid chicken on floor 12, chamber 3. I just did not have the beef to plow through that thing. Even with good bonuses, I just couldn't. It had way too much health and everything, and I wasn't prepared for it. I think if they were to do it again, I would be. My units have considerably grown in power since then. Oh, bad luck on the range there, buddy. Trying to keep out of range of the electro field. Curious, what's that do? Is it just going to deteriorate your health, or, like, what's it doing there? Does it sap your energy? Oh, that would suck. That seems to be what a lot of electro barriers do. I don't actually know what this is from. I just kind of knew what tunes would come next. Dude, fuck these guys. These guys put the fat in Fatui. I heard though that they're not actually fat guys. They're just in very, very like bulky machines. Like these machines are basically hooked up to them, becoming an exoskeleton of sorts. The shit that they put their troops through, man. But it wouldn't surprise me if the people who sign up for this shit do so voluntarily. God, this thing is tanky, dude. Holy shit, die. Oh, God, they're guarding him. Take the hint, big guy. There we go. Pyro time, baby. Let's fuck him up. It's okay, dude. You still got about 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes. Sorry, I meant to say 2 minutes. He doesn't have 5 minutes. God help him. Aw, man, this looks cool. I wish this kind of shit was in Modern Abyss. I mean, it kind of is. I believe it was... I think it was Last Abyss, where there was a floor with 2 Ruin Drakes and then 2 Ruin Serpents. Like smaller Ruin Serpents, obviously, not like the big boss version. God, fighting 2 of those things at once. Fighting one of them is a bad idea. Like, fucking Christ. But no, like, this just looks like plain old goofy fun. Like, here's 2 big machines. Fuck them up. This looks... oh god, it's the most powerful move in the game. I don't care what anybody says. That was a good idea. Using Lumine's geoconstruct like that. That was a very good idea. Hmm. Oh, damn. An Abyss Herald and a Lector. This ought to be interesting. We're on floor 11 still? God. This one's looking intense. But you got him. Good work, Chief. Homeboy out here only getting stronger. It'd be great if we could go back and fight previous versions of floors 11 and 12. Like have an archive of sorts. I'd like that. Just for funsies. Pitching was a very good choice here. All those iframes. Ooh. Best girl coming in for the save. Oh god, more Geo Bishops? Didn't the first half just have these things? What the hell is going on? This looked like hell, man. Just 4 big fat Geo Bishops get fucked, nerd. Hey, it's tartar sauce. Always a good choice. Animate. Wait, what was that, Bo? Is that rust? Oh, gross. I mean, I guess I get it. I just don't like any weapon that actively debuffs you. Ugh. I also just don't think that rest is a good choice for Tartar Man. Help with what? That's what I'm curious about. What do you need help with in this game? I don't know. I don't know what events were even going on at the time. Back in the day, I know they had some nice combat events. They also had some pretty wholesome story events. I'm not sure why the quality of both has gone down. I wasn't even around back then, but I've seen a lot of them, and it's just like, you know, what happened to this? What happened to having this? Why don't we have this anymore? Bummer drummer, you know? Yeah, Rest is more or less just a Yoimiya bow at this point. Like, I really don't see the point in putting it on anyone else. Granted, Yoimiya wasn't out when this Abyss was, but... Can you imagine being useless for that long? Yoimiya would definitely make good use of the Rust. skill, and then basic attack. Stringless for Venti, interesting choice. Man, she was such a good character back then. Kind of crazy to look at. But I guess if anything is your favorite long enough, you'll make it good. That's my plan for Diluc anyways. Wasn't like having Fischl and Kutching on the same team. That's what's so interesting to me. Is it for the sake of Electro Resonance or because of these guys? Yeah. He sounds excited. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. So yeah, if he was struggling that much with the Hydro and Electro dude, why didn't he just bring a Cryo character? I mean, seemed pretty excited about winning, but oh hey, he's got Diluc. Oh, we skipped an update or two. We're on 2.0 now. Hey, I know this one. Oh man, I think this is when I started playing. God, I couldn't beat this one for the longest time. I was so bad. What did you give your Diluc, mister? What is that? Is that the Unforged? Oh my god. You make me angry. It's good damage, though. Mine's gonna be stronger. So shut up. You know, if I ever roll him. Damn, this guy's DeLuca's great. Can't wait to see how good mine is. If he's dealing that kind of damage with something like the Unforged, I can't wait to see what I'm gonna deal with fucking Wolf's Gravestone, dude. Man, it makes me so hungry for him. Yeah, I remember this abyss. This is when I started doing floor 9. Back when I was wee babby player. I wasn't even able to beat floor 9 until Ito came out, I think. Maybe I beat it before then, I don't remember. It's been a long time. Man, I want Diluc so bad, guys. You don't understand. You just don't understand. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. He's the whole reason I wanted to start playing this game at all, and I still don't have his ass, and I'm so frustrated about it. I feel like I don't deserve help, but I want to ask for it so bad from a couple people. Like I just want to reach the 50-50 on Tartaglia's banner and hopefully lose it to Diluc. And if I win it with a C1, then that's fine. But just give me Diluc already, for God's sake. It's been over a year. Like, how could you deprive me of such a man for so long? I see they gave White Blind back to Noelle. A good choice. White Blind is just the objectively superior choice. It was basically made for her anyways, so... Like, how could you not give this to her? I think, maybe Husk of Opulent Dreams hadn't yet come out. No, it didn't, because he's not getting the number. I can tell this is C6, though. I know this isn't exactly an unpopular opinion, but I really hated that trash excuse they had about, like, well, the casual players will feel anxiety if we put any more content like Spiral Abyss in, and it's like, homie, you are a fear of missing out game. That excuse just doesn't hold up, and it doesn't. Like, out of everything, like, that excuse, really, like. Like, lick my balls, dude. That's such a non-excuse. And, you know, we lashed out at them. And it wasn't just, like, the North American community. I think the Chinese community lashed out at them, too. And you know what their response was? Continuing to reduce the substance and difficulty of future events. And I'm just... The only event I've seen since that outrage that was, like... I've only seen 2 events that have been any meat at all since that outrage. One of them was that Red Leyline Diluc event near the Dawn Winery, and that was a ton of fun. That one was great. That one was an example of doing difficulty right. And, you know, and the other one is the current Hypostasis event, which isn't necessarily fun hard. It's just annoying hard. because of the fucking pyrohypostasis having a regenerating shield. Like, that's so fucking stupid. I hate it so much. Like, ugh. I mean, it's at least a different flavor of difficulty than beat the timer. But that's still technically incorrect. And you want to know why? Because the timer in the hypostasis event is it achieving variance. And they also put no rewards behind extreme. And I like I'm already not cool with the fact that they never hide primogems behind higher difficulties. And I know that, but I know the excuse they give for it, and it's just like, like we don't want casual players to feel pressure to do anything other than the basic difficulties, Um, we want primogems to feel more accessible, and like, my whole thing on that is, oh well, get over it. That's my ever so insightful and complex stance is, so fucking what? Get over it, you swine. But whatever, I'm apparently outnumbered in that opinion. But it bothers me when they've at least put some rewards behind the highest difficulty in the past. And in this case, like, those some rewards have been like, oh, it's like 20,000 more, who cares, like, or 8 XP bucks, and while small, those add up. There's something that says, hey, we haven't forgotten about you guys. Here, take this, And now there's just nothing. We've, if anything, gone backwards. And I have absolutely no idea who is giving them this feedback that tells them to continue making things not worth it. While Spiral Abyss continues to get harder, the rest of the game's content continues to get rationed out. And I am so not cool with that. You can't just suck all of the game's difficulty into Spiral Abyss. Like, that's... Because it's still the same amount of content every single fucking patch. You're not adding anything, you're just swapping it out. And no matter how hard you make it, that's not going to change it. The amount of times you have to replay it doesn't technically make it more content. So yeah, I'm already the kind of person that says you should fucking give... You should fucking give... I'm not just the kind of person that says you should fucking give us primogems behind higher difficulties. I'm the kind of person that says you should give us fucking anything. Like, literally anything. Please. And thank you. Like, Extreme gives you nothing. It's the satisfaction of beating it, sure, and I'll still do it. And I think that may be what they're doing. They're trying to see, like, oh, can we actually get away with giving them no rewards behind Extreme this time? I think they're testing the waters, but what they could also be doing is just the fact that they're acknowledging how insanely difficult they made it. And they're just like, we don't want even the hardcore players to feel pressured, or some bullshit excuse like that. That's already a flimsy-ass excuse, though. Just the whole, like, we don't want people to feel like they're missing out in a game where we prey on them for a fear of missing out. Oh, but see, this fear of missing out isn't profitable, so we don't want players to have it. Like, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's like, it's we don't want players to have a fear of missing out on rewards, but we want players to have a fear of missing out on gacha because that's the profitable one. Go fuck yourself, you fucking predatory ass, fucking bullshit ass, fucking reading off a script ass, fucking. It makes me so upset. I gotta say though, this Spiral Abyss is taking me down a memory lane. But yeah, here's the thing: is that like I understand like I understand wanting to cater to your casual player base, and I think it's fair to do that. But I don't think it's fair to only do that when you acknowledge that there's a lot of your player base that does more than play casually, at least on any spectrum. They know that their hardcore player base exists, and they know that they're in a decent number. They may not be the majority, but they're the whales, dude. Like, who do you think is like these gotcha games prey off of whale accounts more than anything? It's how they make so much of their money. So if their whale accounts are typically hardcore players, that's not always the case, of course. But if the whale accounts are the ones that spend a lot of money, like or that spend a lot of money for powerful characters, you know, then you'd think that those are the people you'd want to market to. But I guess not. There's just so many moves that Hoyo makes that confuse me because they could easily be making so much more money. I know they already make a ton of money, but it's like if the goal of all these companies is to like maximize profits, then there's so much more they could be doing to maximize those profits. Like for example, skins. And this is a completely separate issue from gameplay issues I have with this game. But it's like skins are such a profitable market on almost every fucking live service game. They are such a profitable market. People will pay so much just to look different from every other cockhead with a dick helmet. Like it's crazy, really, and I'm guilty. I'd pay for skins, but it's like they've only released a small handful of skins in this game's entire lifespan, and a few of them were quote unquote free. And the ones I'm referring to are, of course, the mandatory changes to Amber, Jean, Mona, whatever, you know. Which I honestly still think is stupid. I'm glad that China is having a rebellion against the CCP. I'm glad that they hate it there, too. I just hope it's effective in some capacity later. Damn, that's a good Amber usage. That was spot on. I know I'm just, like, using this opportunity to, like, gripe about my grievances with this game. Another thing I want is a fucking epitome invocation for standard banner, dude. Even if it still takes 2 pity to guarantee get what you want, I'd do it. I know people have given the argument before that like the reason why they don't add a lot of the characters to the standard banner is because like it'd be called false advertising because of China's like laws on the whole thing, and it's just like okay, what stopped Honkai from doing that then? Like, how come Honkai did it? Like, what would have stopped them from doing it? I frankly don't buy the excuse, and I also don't buy the excuse that Hu Tao isn't used just because of some cultural grievances. Because if that were the case, like, she wouldn't have been made into the weird, wacky character she is already. The afterlife is to be treated with respect, and that's like a cultural thing. I get that. But it's like, then why is Hu Tao the way she is? Like, there are so many aspects of her character that would have been far more, like, offensive if that was the excuse. I get why she can't be in the Chinese New Year. Like, that whole thing was associated with, like, you know, death. Death shouldn't be associated with the Chinese New Year. Okay, whatever. Fine. I think it's silly and superstitious, but it's a cultural thing, so whatever. but just ignoring her outright and not putting her in like the upcoming spooky event is also a huge issue I have. Like I could probably like hammer a point against this game in basically every category. In gameplay, in certain aspects of storytelling, and cosmetics and finances, like there's there are so many things that they could fix and it would take like one day to fix. I, for the life of me, can't understand half their moves. They're so weird to me. But it's whatever. It bothers me that he's using the Unforged. Keep in mind, when I'm heavily critical of something that I still actively play, it's because I love it. And I do love this game. Like, my heavy criticisms of this game is because I want to see it get better. And I want more people to be aware of these issues. I want things to get better. I want to see improvement. I want voices demanding this kind of improvement to be louder. That's what I want to see. I'm so happy that From Software started like listening to people. Like they've recently just started recognizing that their player base exists beyond like buying the game. That's such a monumental improvement. Why are you using 2 Hydro characters on this? Oh, 3 Hydro characters, excuse me. These are Electro dudes. I guess because they think they have the time, and they kind of do. Good lord, this guy just doesn't die. Well, I mean, I guess it's this person's fault for bringing Hydros. Maybe he brought it for the next chamber. Three pyros will melt this thing, no pun intended. Nice! Diona was a good choice, actually, because her shield has so much cryo resist. Ow. Aw, bummer. Now fuck him up. And we're done. Alright, you guys, he's got plenty of time to do this one. This is why he brought 3 Hydros. Man, I'm so used to fighting the event version of it. This shit seems like child's play after that. Interesting. So when they tripled the health on everything. Is that Skyward Harp? Good choice, dude. At least you got rid of that shitty rust. Let's go. Electro Aura dudes. Yeah, sorry for my ramble about the fucking like difficulty, dude. Like, oh, I don't want players to feel pressure. You know, it's just that excuse pisses me off to this day because it's so wrong, and it's such a lie, and it's one people defend. Like, it doesn't. When people say, "Oh, you missed the point," it wasn't about end game content. It was about Spiral Abyss It was about content like Spiral Abyss. It's like, no, you're missing the point. The point is they gave us a bullshit excuse for that. Like, the point is they bold-facedly lied about why they don't give us that sort of content, and people defended it. The consumer market has never been so easy to take advantage of than in today's age. Like it feels like the average person is just becoming so much more of a bootlicker. Like, ugh. Which is ironic because we're also in the most critical age. Like we're in an age where so many more people have access to criticisms and hosting their own platforms with that sort of criticism. So it's so weird to me that you have this huge pushback of bootlickers too. If you're in an age where you're surrounded by mediums attempting to tell you that you're getting screwed, why and how do you just shut your ears? Like, you can still enjoy something. Like, in fact, I'd argue it's almost a requirement to enjoy something to have criticisms of it. I enjoy the shit out of Genshin Impact, but I have been sitting here telling you guys all about my criticisms for like 30 minutes. It is literally like, it's such a bullshit, like, God, that Diluc. I can't wait to have one on my own. It makes me coom seeing a Diluc. The what? Oh, good lord, Magu Kenke. The soggy pancake. Floor 12, Chamber 3, let's go. What fresh hell is this? What, just a couple of these? Oh, it's 4 of them. Oh god, and they all spawned at separate times. The hell is elemental low tide and elemental high tide? Nice damage. Very good damage. I've got you in my sights. You know, I'll be honest with you guys, I would have been content if Overwatch 2 just never released. Especially considering everything they did to it. How they monetized the game even more. Ugh. Makes me sick. A game that was already profitable, too. And I'm not just talking about basic monetization, I mean, like, they almost to get anything, they almost force you to fucking monetize. I'd argue even Genshin isn't as malicious as Blizzard has been with about monetization. I mean, to be honest, even Genshin, like, if it unleashed its full potential with monetization, like with skins and stuff, I'd still argue that Genshin is less malicious than Blizzard with that sort of stuff. Even with all the complaints I've made to Genshin, I'd say that Hoyo is a less predatory company as a whole. Even if they are a confused one about what they want to be. That was very good. Yeah, I've seen this. Maybe I'm just biased though. I've particularly had it out for Blizzard Hurl. It's always a dangerous thing, I think, to get your customer addicted to your product. Because if you do something that makes them hate you, they will actually hate you. Making your customer feel betrayed by you, like, if your customer loses trust in you, that's pretty downhill. You know, I say this, but like there are still plenty of people who shilled for Diablo Immortal and Overwatch and Overflop 2. And that bothers me probably more than anything. Even some of my friends play it and I'm just like, ugh, like you're still my friend, but how could you do this? Like, we're still cool, but, this guy was getting good bonuses, too. I think it's because, like, he waits until he gets a day with good bonuses to do this. Look at all the Whopper flowers. Hey, I remember this one. Ah, this one sucks. One thing that the Souls games and Elden Ring, of course, by extension, do, that not a lot of other games do, is they make it unclear who could beat who. Because, like, I know a lot of games like to do, like, character versus character, boss versus boss, that sort of shit. And people, like, always love to bring the difference between, like, lore and gameplay mechanics into the discussion. But really, what really gets me is that in most cases with the Souls games, the result you get is more often than not pretty canonical. If you put a boss versus a boss, like, oh, you know, like, who would win, this boss, like, this boss or this boss? Oh, yeah, well, who would win in the lore? And it's just like, I don't know, dude, watch the fight. See how that goes. They're typically designed in such a way anyways. Like, I don't even know if it's intentional, but it seems to match. Like, in most cases, who would win in a lore fight tends to line up with who would win in a gameplay fight. And that's one of my favorite things. Like, Malekith and Melania, like, Malekith and Melania, their fights tend to end depending on, like, who gets their shit going first. And I figure that's pretty fair. as like Melania was considered like the biggest prodigy of the demigods, and Malekith was considered the slayer of the demigods. Him being able to kill her at all under any circumstances would be enough to make her fear him. With even the slimmest chance. Oh. Pew pew. $97K. That was solid, dude. Oh. Rolling him will be like the happiest day of like my Genshin life. If this doesn't look familiar, I don't know what does. This brought me pain. This was before I rolled Ito. But I do remember this. Which means I must have made it past floor 9 earlier. Good shit. Crit! Crits! Crits! Let's go. This I definitely never did. Or if I did, I don't remember it. Good shit, though. Modern day Abyss seems to be trying to get you to wail more and more, and that's the weird part. Like, you know, for all the shit I gave them about, like, manufacturing some dumb bullshit excuse about, oh, we don't want people to feel left out, you know, like, that sort of shit. For all the bullshit they manufactured about that, they really do seem to be getting people... They really seem to be trying to get people to wail more, for the sake of Abyss. Good lord, a Hydra and a Pyro? Wasn't the last one, like, Cryo and Pyro? So not much has changed. Good shit. Good shit, my dude. Floor 12 time. This I have not seen. 2.2 floor 12 is a mystery to me. I certainly never 36 started. If I did even come here. Hiccup. Yeah, you know, looking back, Inazuma is when we saw, like, the sudden spike. Like, looking at all this shit in the Inazuma one, in the Inazuma Spiral Abyss, this is when they started putting, like, a lot of, like, bullshit. The multipliers were getting higher, the AI was getting cheekier. Like, I don't think they were quite at the point of modifying it just yet, but it was definitely becoming hefty. And that's another thing is that, like, you know, with Hoyo starting to focus more on niche builds and less on, like, and less on generalized characters, it's going to become apparent to me that as this, like, the Spiral Abyss is going to keep up those multipliers because it encourages people to whale more, and so do niche builds. Like, if you need a niche build to perform the best in Spiral Abyss, people are gonna do it. It feels weird that instead of, like, embracing the hardcore community, they're just kind of taking advantage of it. I don't know. I mean, if you were to ask me, well, what is it that you want then? And it's just, it'd be like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. To attack bonus. It's very good. Ugh. This guy. I believe he was in Last Abyss, wasn't he? And he was also on Chamber 2 of Floor 12. How much you want to bet he's a lot stronger recently than he was back then? Yeah, because this guy is using a lot of, like, sub DPS and is getting away with it. I was using, like, hard hitting heavy boys, and I was still fucking getting shit on. I could probably look up the history of Spiral Abyss on, like, a wiki or something, and be like my suspicions would probably be confirmed. I'm not sure at what point he switched the text from Spanish to English. I just realized I've been noticing that. That Venti's special bow? Hot dog. Next, Chamber 3. Crit bonuses, let's go. Crit bonus and attack bonus. This dude is lucky as hell. How do you do that? Teach me your ways. Is it possible to learn this power? Did I ever do this one? I don't think so, but it feels oddly familiar. Yeah, I think I did, but I never beat it. I think I remember this. It was hard. Yeah. I remember the roving Geo. They put that shit on both sides. Ah. God, this was Chamber 3 back then, though. I'd chew right through this now. Like, no, not even any contest. Dude, you are pushing your luck. Yup. Yep, definitely seen this. Holy shit. I felt like I was lucky to even survive this. I don't think I got a single goddamn star. Oh, God. Good shit. I wonder if we'll, I wonder how soon we'll get to see the first one I-36 starred. It sure as hell wasn't that last one. My first 36 star probably belonged to Ito. Oh, get whopped on. God, his Noelle is so tough. I can't wait to give mine Redhorn Stone Thresher! Another test subject. Look at this dude. Shinyan? You're bringing Shinyan. Hey, back. I'm gonna refill my water. I didn't think I'd miss much. It's just a leyline monolith. What? Crumble.
Steady as stone. Allow me. Time to clean up.
Fuck him up.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Oh yeah, this I remember.
As a dutiful maid would.
This was difficult too. I remember Yanfei was like the whole reason I even beat this.
Leave it up to me. Someone needs to. Hands on the string. Odds reveal the. Shake it out. This is long
Ugh.
awaited. Feel the beat.
I know Ito still wasn't out at this time. Oh.
Accessed enough. Shake it out. Odds revealed.
Why do you have Shinyan on your team? That just feels like a weird choice. Three archers. That's not good. So I'm not just crazy. That was more forgiving than it is now. Oh, goody. Good old-fashioned specters with a ton of health. I like how I think we even had like a whole event at one point, like it was either an event or a commission or something talking about like them studying specters because not much was known about them. And then we just never got back to that. Like, you get it, new enemy. Oh, dearest me. Sometimes I forget I have Enkanomiya open on the actual game until it reminds me. What an odd choice for a shield. And a single member on that team is like an actual esteemed main DPS. So I'm a little curious about that choice. He appears to be using very low damage units all across the board anyways. With the exception of Noelle, who isn't even supposed to be a damage unit, but people like himself and myself fucking make her one. I mean, I suppose his Geolumine does a shitload of damage, so... Yeah, all the power appears to be from his Geo squad. I've forgotten to consider Ganyu. Bam! Their nerf to the Rift Hounds a little bit ago confused the hell out of me. You're changing their AI to being crowd controlled. What the fuck does that mean? Good shit. Fuck him up. Oh, yeah. This was the one I never made it to. Like, I heard that they were doing a trio of Magu Kenkai, and I just didn't do Abyss this patch. Or rather, I didn't do floor 12. I knew I was nowhere near ready. Luckily, they seem relatively slow. I heard that the trio is coming back. They also don't appear to have a. They also don't appear to have a phase change, which is good, because they don't like have 3 of them having iframes would be ridiculous. Nice. I was gonna say, is this thing fucking dead yet? Dude, that was cool. We'll finish watching this Spiral Abyss and we'll probably call it close to stream for a little bit. Man, Noelle is best girl. I think he's used her in every single Abyss update. Like all of them, and she's only gotten stronger each time. I think this dude is on the this dude is on the uptake. The up and up, I should say. Can't wait to see him use Ito if he decides to. Good shit. Good shit.
No time to lose.
It's gonna be a little difficult to find myself a crit rate hat, but I can do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Gather.
Yep.
Teamwork is dreamwork. You're toast. I'm the fry pan.
Stabilize.
Bring it on.
Why do they never miss? Why do they
Ow!
never miss? Nice and spicy.
Solidify.
Going in.
Who's next?
That hurt a lot.
Adventure time.
Stabilize.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Damn, no crits.
Order guide you.
No time to lose.
Damn.
Bring
I
it
don't think
on.
a single one of those critted.
No time to lose.
Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Who's next?
Gather.
Get out of here! Off we go!
Eat this! Right hip.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
There we go.
No time to lose.
How is there wind down here?
No time to lose.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Hello? How interesting. Hey, do you fucking mind not fucking doing that? There we go.
All right, now we're talking.
Huh. For how well hidden that is. Oy vey.
Yeah. No time to lose.
Ah.
I could get used to this.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. I guess I'll go ahead and call it here then. Thank you all for watching, if indeed you still are. Be good people.